Hey y'all, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and welcome to the Team Tiny Sparkle Blends Hop. If you can see that image there, you see all kinds of colorful goodness, and this is the Sparkle Blend mix that I'll be using today. This is the card that we'll be making today, and we're just going to jump right into it. I'll let you watch my process here real quick while I tell you about the hop. So again, this is with Team Tiny. We are the Facebook group that has all kinds of creators and crafters and card makers, and we all have YouTube channels, but we have less than 1,000 subscribers. So that's why we're called Team Tiny. And this particular hop is being sponsored by Amber from Sparkle Blends. Well, she's actually from Doodle's Paper Playgrounds, but then she creates these beautiful shaker mixes. They're embellishments. You can use them for so many different things, but she calls her little company Sparkle Blends. And so she is sponsoring our little hop and has provided everyone with a mix of Sparkle Blends. And these I actually had on hand from earlier in the year, and I think they're just incredible. I will show that picture up close again of this particular blend. It was called Over the Rainbow, and I was just jonesing for some rainbow goodness when it was time to make this card, so I said, that's what we're going to do. And I had not used this Pink Fresh stamp set yet, so I said, you know what, we're just going to have us a little rainbow village, and I'm in love with it. I couldn't decide if I wanted to make each house in my little rainbow village a different color, or if I wanted them to kind of be a psychedelic situation, and that's what I ended up going with. So because you can see that the colors don't really blend, they're just kind of a psychedelic. I mean, they're rainbow order, but yeah, I like it. It's different. It's not, super clean. It's not any of that, but it's just fun, and I love it. And I have taken some Whimsy Stamps dies to cut out this plaid background. The plaid is from that paper pad that I showed you, and I'll have everything listed and linked below if it's still available. I'll have it listed. I'll have it linked if I can find it. So anyway, the paper pad is just a 6x6, and this particular die is a slimline die, so of course it's longer than 6x6. So I had to do some creative die cutting, and you'll see that my plaids don't line up. They're not even going in the same direction. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but ultimately I knew that it wasn't going to matter because it's just a trick of the eye once I get the whole card put together. So don't let something like that kind of mess you up or get you stuck. Just roll with it. Figure it out as you go. And here's another spot where I felt like I was pretty creative in my problem solving. So I'm using Hero Arts acetate sheets, and again, they're 6x6. And this window is a lot wider than 6 inches. So I had to get creative. And I end up centering my acetate sheet and just using some cardstock scraps on either side to kind of butt it in on the ends. And then I creatively place some trees from a not too shabby shop to cover up those white spaces. But it all holds the Sparkle Blends in just fine, and I don't have any shaker bits spilling out. So again, you can watch that process here. I want to tell you a little bit more about the hop. I kind of took myself off track. But again, hashtag Team Tiny Sparkle Blends Hop. Make sure you use that hashtag, because that is how you're going to find all the different creators that are participating. So you enter that hashtag Team Tiny Sparkle Blends Hop, and that will populate a list of participants, and you can just hop from one video to the next. And this time is a giveaway. So Doodle's Paper Playground will be giving away a $10 credit to her Etsy shop to one random commenter. So you have to comment. We'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, all those things, but the comments is what gets you registered to win or entered to win. So make sure you hop along and you're leaving a sweet comment for all the different participants, and let us know what you think. We like to engage with you guys, and you know, who doesn't love a shaker card? Who doesn't love some embellishments, right? So hop along, let us know what you think. And you can still see my process going on here, and I think it's just cute. It's not your traditional Christmas card, is it? And of course, you know, by the time this hop airs, it's after Christmas. But that's just where my heart was in that moment when I was creating. And if you guys know me, you know that that's kind of how I create anyway. Just kind of whatever my hands want to do in that moment, if that makes any sense at all. So here's where I'm creatively placing some little trees. They're from that Not Too Shabby Shop stamp set that I mentioned, and again, I'll have it listed down below. But I just thought they were a better size for what I needed. There are some trees that come with the Pink Fresh stamp set, but they're a little bit small for what I wanted. So these are some pretty big towering trees if you talk about scale and proportion. And they're purple, right? I mean, a purple tree. What? I love it. So here I am adding just a little bit of extra foam tape on the back side so that I don't have to use as many shaker bits from the Sparkle Blends, and also because it fills up that space, it kind of keeps your Sparkle Blends, keeps your shaker bits, whichever you're going to use, up. They keep them visible because gravity works, right? So when you make a shaker card and you stop shaking, or if you set it up right, they all fall to the bottom, unless you've strategically glued some in place in the back. And you know, who remembers to do that? I don't remember to do that, but I did remember to, you know, fill in some of those empty spaces with the foam tape, which I don't always remember to do either. Alright, so you saw me take my scissor there, and I had to cut off some stray cat hair because I have cat hair everywhere, like so many of us. We all have a crafting buddy, right? Whether it's a child, a cat, a dog, a bird, we all have somebody that we craft with. So I had to cut off my Chess's remnants from that foam tape. And you also saw that I took that paintbrush and it looked like I was painting there. Actually, what had happened was I used my embossing buddy to take away some of the stick and the static from the sides of those that foam tape that I have on the back there. So I don't want my Sparkle Blends to stick to any excess sticky on the foam tape or whatever kind of adhesive you use back there. So I rubbed my embossing buddy on it, and then I used that paintbrush to kind of wipe it away so it wasn't floating around in my shaker card. But what I forgot to do was then add some liquid glue to the back of all of those foam tapes. So you can see here I'm going in because there's a spot that just was full of the embossing powder or embossing buddy powder, and I had to go in and add some liquid glue so it would stick and I didn't have shaker bits going everywhere. But it was a quick fix, an easy fix. It was just that one section. It was the bulk of the top, but it was just that one section, so it could have been worse. But I'm happy with it overall. I don't know if y'all saw on my Facebook and Instagram stories a while ago, I had a picture and I asked if the shaker bits popped better on the white or the plaid, and this is why, because I wanted to know what to make my background. So there it is, guys. There's my little psychedelic rainbow village. What do you think? Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. How can you not smile when you see that rainbow goodness? That makes me happy. And look at those shaker bits. Do you see those? I mean, Amber does it right when she makes a mix, y'all. So if you are not familiar with Sparkle Blends, let me encourage you to hop over there and check her out. And they're all unique. They are curated. You know, that's a term that we hear a lot now. It feels like it's abused, but these are curated blends, y'all. And my friend Allison Hakila does a live for them every Thursday evening. I can't remember the time. I think it's like 7, but you can check them out on Facebook. Again, it's Doodle's Paper Playground, and then there's the Sparkle Blends group as well. So here are both cards that I made. The plaid one, or the gingham, was made with just some extras that I had left over. And again, look at that rainbow goodness. The flags, the rainbows, the sequins. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hashtag Team Tiny Sparkle Blends Hop. Thanks for joining me today. Make sure you leave a comment down below and hop along with that hashtag and see all that other Sparkle Blends goodness that's out there, guys. Thanks so much. This is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.